Welcome back, Chummer. Hello, hi. Last time we rescued Stark, and we're actually pretty close on everything else. One thing that's been bugging me, I forgot to check. I didn't bother to look into it, is I can't figure out why we don't have the entire password for the decking side quests. It's C, H, E, R. We're missing N and L, but so we have Mitsuhama, Fuchi, As Technology, Ares. We didn't grab one from Renraku. Oh, because we're about to attack Renraku. This lines up perfectly then, actually. Because we have to attack Renraku as part of the main story, which we're actually already equipped for. We have our bandoliers of medkits. People might mistake us for dock wagon employees, which is perfect. We can probably just stroll right into Renraku. Yeah, executive up on 10 had a heart attack. We get to listen to Justin's favorite song. I changed my mind. Let's do a decking run. Did I spend all my karma or did I just sit on it like a bozo? I was sitting on a bunch like a bozo. I really like how much karma you get from these Caleb runs. Normally, I didn't do them. I'd love to go in. Whoops. What can you tell me about Elysia? What is around here like you know about Elysia? He was one of the first elven heroes, but most elves won't talk about Elysia. You'd best whisper that name before you upset the wrong people. He refuses to elaborate further. Because I always thought of Caleb as like an extraction or a package run Johnson, but the money you get, like, oh wow, 6,000, or sorry, I get more money hacking Renraku than I do running into Renraku headquarters. Moderate Matrix run. You know what? No, I want a red flag. You like the arcology music? The arcology music isn't a terrible track. It's just really out of place for Renraku arcology. I don't think it belongs in this game. I'd give it that. There we go. Red flag for expert runners only. Fuchi. Get some walking around money because, yeah, we're really close to the end, but I want to show off some of these other Matrix programs. And you know what? Just for the sake of complete overkill, we should buy that Yakuza body armor for everybody, which I can afford one piece. It's 30,000 ahead, and then we have to actually bribe our way into the Yakuza. My master needs help. Your master needs to stop, like, yelling slurs at the I-fibers. I don't know what he's doing. That time we got away with it. Everyone's favorite decking terminal, in we go. I forgot that Fuchi doesn't even bother to hire a doorman. Renraku is Japanese, isn't it? Or is it an American megacorp? Get him with the dart. Remember, we learned through pure anecdotal evidence that the C is the best on a black ice. Or the C stance is best on anything that can shoot back. The arcology is a giant pyramid, Justin. It's you can actually see it from the city map. That's how big it is. I remember when SimCity 2000 came in, you can build arcologies. I was like, oh, like Shadowrun. Cool. Fuji loves low-level black ice. To be fair, I'm a very high-level decker. They might actually be decently leveled black ice. Do I cut through a slave module in Fuchi? I can't remember. I want to say I do. And I want to say I was right. There's the CPU. I think you just fly through the Matrix weird like Johnny Mnemonic. So this is like, slow down, I'm at the node. Zap its corpse. Alright, what am I jacking into here? I need to find SimSense files. SimSense files, oh boy. Let's grab some of these. Nice, not. This is just an orange, though. Fuchi would have reds. I think Fuchi has reds. It's pretty dog shit. Megacorp doesn't. I mean, it has a red CPU. It's got to have a red data store. Let's nuke this shitty orange before we lose track of which one's which. I remember the Super Nintendo SimCity with the little cartoon Mr. Right. I think that was one of the first city builders I played. It was either that or Lords of the Realm 2, which was not a city builder. Now, I can't recall if I have to actually have room for the Shadowrun file, and I think I do. So let's just grab 4 reds. Oh yeah, it's definitely a real file because Roscoe complains about it. There's a 60. Oof. Basically just going to grab 5 files and then delete the smallest one. Oh boy. Yeah, what do we need? We need degrade. Well, the problem is there's fun ones like rebound and degrade, but I don't need those anymore. I failed to operate the node successfully. Did you see that? I'm like one of the best deckers in the Seattle area right now. Is this how I log into my Twitch? I run at my computer, holding out my arms like that, and then I dissolve into pure energy, and I'm sucked into the computer, and then here we are. I'm not even physically at my computer right now. I'm inside it. Could I find some fucking actual files? Thank you. No available storage, just my luck. I have 40 megapulses available, which is enough to grab the run file, so we just gotta find the SimSense data store. If I was SimSense, I would be this one. I knew it. Pure luck, of course, but I have room for a 30 or a 20. No. Toxic data. I guess toxic SimSense data might be, I don't know. Just people insulting you. Like that tunnel of bigotry in South Park. Why would anyone run the SimSense program? Oh, now we're finding the 60s. Great. Wonderful. Ah, because the run file is the 5th file. Whatever. Hey, well. What do you got for me? Useless, useless. 12,000, 6,000. That was half a military body armor right there. All right, let's go turn this in. It's a juicy, juicy karma. And then we'll attack Renraku. Oh, we got to buy some passes. And then hope the passes work, because if the passes work, this will go a lot smoother. I'd like to go in. Okay, yeah. Distribute the percentages, and Winston can't leave me more since I'm too famous. Let's go to the hotel here since we're sitting on a huge bank of karma. This isn't the hotel. I'm dumb. Soycap would be whiz about. No, I forgot that. $75 for this hotel. Oh boy. I have 51. What could I put it in? We established reputation does nothing. Negotiation isn't that great because we're mostly buying things off the VidPhone now. Grenade accuracy, nobody gives a shit about that. I mean, I don't want to be charismatic on principle, I think we said. We can go firearms for when we have to fight, I guess. Not like I can hack the final boss, so... 7 firearms, not too bad. Goes up to 13. And then Winston, my man. Get that body up there. He has 12 body. Determined attack speed. Oh, he only gets 4 intelligence, poor guy. Increases combat success, which would probably be his hit rate. I was hoping we'd have more room for grenade, but... throwing. He really had to finish up his base attributes there. But you, young lady, are sitting on a rather large pile, if I'm not mistaken. Maximum biotech. Poor girl. I'm a shaman. I can use magic. Hey, that's wonderful. Now just remember to put the rubbing alcohol on before the bandage, and we're fine. Did I do firearms or pistol? The trick, Justin, is... pistols, choosing a weapon is cheaper than the global firearms skill, but you can take the firearms to 12 and then a single weapon to 13, so you can squeeze a little extra bit of accuracy out that way. So if I really wanted to go all in, which I don't need to, we could get our pistols up to 13. We'll find a vid phone. I think there's a vid phone actually right next to the lobby where we can buy those corporate badges from Max. Out of my fucking way. The arcology is kind of neat, except for that. I really don't like that face. I think this is actually on the box, too. I don't like that. But yeah, it's got a little escalator. What the hell is this place? The Doctor. Wire Masters is one of the best cybernetic installers in Seattle, mostly geared to the fashion conscious. Some high-powered cyberware can be found here. I think it'd be kind of neat if there was, well... more cyberware might be greedy, but I think I would have liked it if the cyberware was split up more, because for the most part, it's just... you go to the nearest shop in this game. There you are. Yeah, see, you can see the arcology from outer space. Well, not outer space, but like from an airplane, you can see it. It's almost as tall as the Space Needle. It's fucking huge. Right in the harbor. Anyways, Max, I need some badges. Oh my god, 6,000. Yeah, you gotta rob the Matrix blind to break even on those. But I guess he's got his margins too. You easily make it past the foyer and into the office area. Now to the task at hand. Finding out what Renraku knows about this whole mess. For some reason, the ghost of Ito Ogami is looking at me while I do this. There's one trick about Renraku, and it's that it's not connected. The tower eventually splits like a V, and we have to go up the left side to find Ito Ogami's office, because that's where we're going. Show me some ID, pal. Here you go. Just watch out for pressure plates. Like, look at that. You have to deal with security the instant you come in Run Rocky. You can't get past them. If you're lucky, you can dodge a patrol in the weaker corps, but there you go. I think we ride it all the way to the top, too. The leftmost elevator is what we want. Huh, the security camera didn't like me. But I have badges. Well, that sucks. Well, now we gotta find a terminal. This run got a lot more complicated. Fucking cameras. The shitty thing is if I knew for a fact that was the left side elevator, we'd already be up there. There's gotta be a terminal somewhere. There might not even be a terminal on the first floor for security purposes. Well, how far did we make it? Made it like 20 minutes and we already have to listen to the alarm? Holy shit. We're not afraid of security guards anymore, apparently. Actually, a Renraku security guard is probably weaker than a Renraku strike team. Get these doors open. Need a goddamn terminal. Oh, if I was a terminal, I'd be in here. But I'm not. Yep, that's true. The invisibility trick is pretty great. But, admittedly, there was some hubris involved. I for some reason, I thought the badges would... Actually, I don't know why the badges wouldn't stop the cameras. Just hold up the badge. Well, now we just gotta stand here. I think we've killed enough guards, they shouldn't spawn. We take it all the way to the top. I think it's the only corp that's 6 floors tall. It's kind of a bummer that it's only 6 floors tall. It would have been neater if the corporation runs were more fleshed out and profitable. But it's still a robust game for its time. Alright, we're looking for Ito Ogami's office. There you go, there's your badge. Level 4, probably level 4 or level 5 is his office. Whoop! Inside the safe you find a large envelope with Elysia stenciled on the front. The envelope produces what appears to be some sort of animal hide covered with strange markings. The hide has been treated to make it transparent. With a flash of insight, you realize this is some sort of map. However, there are no landmarks, so this must be an overlay to another map. A memo inside confirms that there must be a second map that has not yet been found, but your immediate worry is to leave with the map now that your opening of the safe has triggered an alarm. Maybe I shouldn't have opened it like that in the fucking doorway. Cool, Renraku stuff. I like that. The security guards are actually a little more imposing in the game than they are in this cutscene. Also, lots of weird sloping walls up here on the 6th floor. Well, let's get out of here. I guess that guy did stand right there while I opened the safe. Or, hey, you guys know Ito Ogami? Oh yeah, we go way back. Konnichiwa, homies. We're always getting the tacky-yakis and such. Use that Yakuza lingo. Well, it's a dead end, so guards should have a hell of a time spawning on us. But if you tried to go up the other elevator, see, you can't get over here because they're two towers. So if you took the wrong elevator, you would have a hell of a time finding Ito's office. That was pretty smooth, all things considered. As long as we don't find a camera, we can just use our badges to walk right out. Because for some reason, the badges aren't revoked. Hey, wait a second. The picture on this badge looks like the guy that just shot up the 6th floor. Oh, that must be another man injected with synthol wearing a deep V-neck. Am I going to try to find a terminal in here to get the passcode? Oh, that's right. Let's go up to the 2nd floor. They're more likely to have a terminal access point. Well, when did the... Alert! Hackers inbound. Why would the alarm be going off right away? So technically, this run for the map overlay went really quick, but now we're just going to kind of stumble around and look for a terminal. Get him, Winston. Get him. I paid good money for this. Yeah, I guess Hellhounds in a corporate setting will be bad. Joke's on the Hellhounds, though. I have what I want, so I can just get rushed to the hospital with my map that they don't confiscate. There we go. Oh, fuck. This is the other one. And that'll turn the alarm off, so I don't have to hack it into an active alert, which is good, but I think I can actually handle Runraku on an active alert. Oh, there we go. Thanks for scaring me, Winston. You just ran at me like a security guard. Hellhounds might be a bit of trouble, but I know... Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't tell me the floor is split on the second floor. Oh, thank God, I just didn't see this. Man, who puts a security terminal in the hallway? This is like a smoking lounge. It's either confidential or security files. I think we got tricked because we actually did get an interesting file we downloaded to our Pocket Secretary from Naraku, but it was just fluff. It wasn't a passcode for the side quest. I'm not even sure how a dock wagon would get into a corp, because it's sovereign territory. And I would assume even if there's some sort of kickback thing, like the corporation is profiting from the dock wagon charging me, they wouldn't let them leave with my body. I've definitely fought Hellhounds in Runraku, though, Justin. It's like they absolutely do have Hellhound patrols. And, I mean, I liked Ricky and Pete, but there was that terrible bug I couldn't figure out where Ricky just kept using his bare hands. But, like, they're clean slates for Karma, which is wonderful. But yeah, it's like dock wagon teams are heavily armed, but I mean, if that bracelet goes off in the Runraku ecology, you're pretty much fighting Runraku's private army. Alright, we'll just find another one and fight our way out. Yeah, holy shit. It is just ridiculous that Ito has so much black ice and tar pits. And the thing is even though you have a passcode to Ito's system for like the last half of the game, I don't really think it's worth it to rob his system because of the black ice and the tar paper. I guess it's fast. I guess his system's very small, so if you can handle black ice, it's very compact. Oh, security. An interesting file. Let's get out of here before we set off an alert. Let's make sure that's a passcode. Oh, god damn it. How many more Runraku files do I have to steal? Sir, we've tracked down a feathered serpent. We've located Frosty. Last seen leaving the Tarslar City, and she then headed for the Sinsarak. We lost track of her soon after. I have a lot of Runraku emails. Well, we gotta go back in. That sucks.
Accepted.
I think we're missing a couple letters, Justin, but yeah, it's the L and something else. I think there's just several files in security we needed to scan for. Oops. It's quicker to just go through the CPU again because it'll warp us. I always like that, although the CPU's... I don't know. The CPU's already in a central location, but it is really cool that it can send you to any other node on the map. But usually the best data stores are right behind it, so that's a little weird layout. I don't know if this is what the Matrix actually looks like in the pen and paper. I think the reason Renraku has so few tar pits is they hide black ice everywhere. You can only have 2 ice on a node. So this one has that black ice hiding behind the barrier, but because you can't have a 3rd ice, they can't have like a tar pit hiding under both. There's security, that's where we're going. Hearing imps. Must be confidential on Renraku then. Back to the CPU. It's a bit of a walk back. Well, bit of a T-pose glide back. They do have a lot of barriers, though, so it's hard to sneak around in their system. Got a sleaze. If you ask to recruit Tabitha Shield before Renraku attacks you, can you actually save her? No, because she always says she's too shook up about Michael's death, and that's what causes the strike team to enter. So it's just a little bit of flourish in the conversation. But yeah, she's way too strung out to be a runner. And even if you did join her, she'd probably just be like a copy of Eileen Two-Fists. I don't think they specifically say what Tabitha Shale's role is. Maybe she's their rigger. Because they buy a Jeep from Boris instead. I will grab one. An interesting file. Well, well, well. Well. Oh, would you fuck off? Yeah, that's too many files now. My tips and clues book is just a bunch of shit I found on Renraku and then like one other note. Always embarrassing at 12 computer when you fail to operate a node successfully, but I guess I was too caught up yelling at that data store for filling itself up with interesting files. Confidential data. The password has to be here. Harry Nips. Oddly common password in the corporate world. That's got to be the password there. Shadowrun information. Well, I just need to download that one on principle. It's cool that you can sell the files blindly, but it'd also be kind of cool if these, like a prototype blueprint, that could be a gun or a piece of cyberware that becomes available. Ooh. But again, I say it every stream, is the Matrix is like half the game, if that. It's more of like a mini game. Obviously in the pen and paper, the Matrix is a big deal, but as far as the implementation design of the Sega Genesis game goes. It's just a little part of it. Oops, that was... I left it on active alert. Well, we're in for a treat. Keep moving, everybody. I'll just turn the alarm off with these. I don't want to go back in. There's still like a 48% chance we can get out of here without pissing off the hellhounds. Have some faith. Yeah, that double jackout bug. Just like the fucking hellhounds are going to come right through the front door like their shift hasn't started yet. Oh boy, ready for another day at Renraku. Woof, woof, woof. Dogs can't talk, of course, but we can extrapolate what they might say. Am I not at the entrance? I think I'm offset. Yeah, I'm on the left side. Fucking cameras are going to get me. Whoop. I have just walked in front of a hidden security camera. I've never seen that event before that I can remember, though. That was kind of neat. Not the alarm off part. Man, I wish I didn't have this bandolier medkits, but I'm rich. I don't need to sell their Warhawks. I'm not even sure if corporate security fights with Warhawks. They might just fight with Predators. Where the fuck is the exit? It's this door right here because the lobby has guards in it. A lot of guards. Fucking shift change. What did I tell you? Handle it, Winston. Oh, well. I should really just put the both of us on defensive and let Winston handle everything. Do this one, because I think if you clip into the entrance, guys won't spawn. I was mistaken. Winston! Thanks, Winston. Oh, you know, I don't think it does as much damage as if we just gave him an allegiance, but it is way more fun to watch. Just that determination when he punches. Well, I think all that's left is... Well, we have the password, if I'm not mistaken. Let's sell the files to Roscoe and then check our massive pile of tips and clues. And then I think we just go see Frosty's Master Harlequin. And that's the end of the game. Useless. 2,500, 5,000. Useless. Useless. Fuck you. Fuck you. That was a red data store node, Boris. That was Roscoe. His name's Roscoe. Fuck you anyways, Roscoe. And Boris. 5,000 for a red data store file. Can you fucking believe that? Let's go to the P Barons and grab that contract with the Yakuza. Ahead of you is a man lying in the street. He appears to be hurt. Give him first aid. Thank you for saving me. The password does lead to another system. I got so mad at those data files just when we forgot to look at the password. Tips and clues. You possess a map which is meant to overlay a second map. Without the second map, doesn't do you much good yet. All offices. Here we go. I have resumed a dialogue with Vigor. Thon is anxious for the project to proceed. I'll stop at nothing to complete this project. Frosty has unwittingly given us assistance on the Elysia project. We have retrieved an ancient parchment, which appears to be a map of some kind. The map has been moved to the Renraku ecology. Sir, I regret to inform you that our copy of the map of Elijah's tomb has been stolen, perhaps by Thon's men. With the map gone and both Sachu and Ogami dead, we cannot hope to find the tomb. So it looks like they had both parts of the map, but Thon, probably Vigor and Jorah, or actually, they may have contracted a Shadowrunner, an unwitting Shadowrunner. Perhaps me. I mean, not me. I don't work for Vigor and Jorah in principle. Less karma. All right. As technology. Oh, come on. How the fuck do I not have this L? It's N. It's N and L. I have been all over Renraku and I cannot find it. My God. I double checked it and Lone Star doesn't have one of the passwords. It should just be Ares, As Technology, Fuchi, Mitsuhama, and Renraku. It should just be 5. We didn't get the Renraku passcode somehow. I think the orcs live here. Entering a deserted store, you see an orc gang member playing with a switchblade. You're on dangerous ground, Tremor. This is the orcs' home turf. I want to talk to your boss. The boss has been expecting you. Follow me. Tell me more. You're led down into the basement where you meet with the leader of the orc gang. You're a lucky man, Joshua. Most people don't see me unless they're dead. What is it you want from the orcs, chum? Maybe protection from our gang? Or maybe you want to meet a chummer who works for us? I'm looking for some contacts. Toss me 5,000 new yen and I'll give you our boy's number. Thank you. His name's Henry J. Culver. He's our boy in the mayor's office. We have him on our payroll, so he'll talk to you. Oh, and don't forget to grease his palm or a little worm won't do you no good. I think I actually need protection from the gang before I can join. There's a disturbance up ahead. Gang's going pro. Not the fucking P-Barons, they're not. Tell me about the Halloweeners? No. Thanks for the info, chump. How the fuck? Oh, I want to talk. I got the pictures mixed up. Road Rash is here surrounded by sycophantic gang members. All right, no sucking up in front of company. Protection from your gang. Give me 2,000 new and the orcs will treat you like one of their own. He chuckles. Ties a smelly scarf around your arm. That should keep my pals from hurting you too bad, but I ain't a promising nothing. By the way, I know how you can get out of paying cab fare. How can I ride the cabs for free? Most of the cabbies are orcs, and they all give orcs a free lift, or they find they don't have a cab in the morning. But I got a secret way for humans to get the same treatment. Is it worth 500 million for that? No, it's not, because I know that you're too quick for us, Joshua. Guess it's pretty obvious that wearing that armband will get you free rides. Can't blame an orc for trying. Bye. Does Henry Culver hook me up with the Yakuza then? Because I thought each gang gives you the phone number for their gang. They're like the master gang. Whoa! Well, that actually didn't hurt anybody, so whatever. Henry Culver. The vid phone connects to a vulgar little man. He notices your orc armband immediately. Henry J. Culver at your assistance. I'd like to procure your services. Let's do this quickly. I don't want to be seen talking to you. I suppose you have some trouble with Lone Star? Or do you need my help entering Hollywood Correctional? Or perhaps you need a weapon permit? Weapon permit? Handgun's not enough for you, huh? Gotta feel big carrying around a large caliber weapon? Transfer 8,000 new yen and I'll put in for a permit. Let's talk about a different subject. Nice chatting with you. Bye. I'm dumb, and you're absolutely right, Justin. The orcs are a neutral gang as far as that goes. It's either the I-5 or the Halloweeners. I saw, there we go. Saw the target marker. Kill that low-level weenie. Let's save it just in case I have my gangs mixed up, because we want the body arm. I don't care about the other the other shit. Want to talk to you. Boss, the boss has been expecting you. Follow me. You're led into a dark room deep in the building. It's somehow brightened by the surprising charisma of the leader of the Halloweeners. Good day and well met, friend Joshua. I am Ratspike. What can we do for you? Maybe protect you from my boys, or perhaps introduce you to a dear friend of ours. Dear friend. Our friends are your friends, Joshua. Let me give you the name of our boss. Simply slip me 10,000 new yen and I'll slip you the name. Deal? Yes. The man is Agira Tetsumi. He is the head of the Seattle Yakuza and should be treated with utmost respect. Don't tell him I sent you, dig? Tell me more. Thanks for the biz, Josh, and I'm shown to the door. Reputation should be high enough to swear allegiance to the Yakuza, which unfortunately will also piss off the I-5ers. Not the most dangerous gang. That's the other problem. I think if you side with the Mafia, you get attacked by Halloweeners all the time, but they're fucking pushovers. The vid phone is blank. Identify your purpose. You identify yourself as Joshua, super hacker, and ask to speak to Mr. Tetsumi. You're known to us, Joshua, super hacker. You've unknowingly interfered and aided our operations on many occasions. Now you come to us as an ally. Do you wish to join our order and be bound as one of the Yakuza forever? I think they actually don't like us dirty gaijin, but yes, so it is done. I will call Tatsumi-san and inform him of your decision. The vidphone display remains black as Agira Tatsumi's pleasant voice modulates through the speaker. Arigato, Joshua-san. For your devotion, I grant you these things. There is a place called Little Chiba in the Redmond Barrens. They're under our protection and will give you an extraordinary service at a discounted rate. I also have acquired a supply of military-issue combat armor. I spent a lot of time and money to get them, but I will offer to sell you one for 30,000 new yen. Lastly, I have several powerful mages in my employ. They've created an item that will increase the magical abilities of the one who holds it. I will sell this power focus for 80,000 new yen. That doesn't work the way you think it would, so I'm not going to buy the power focus for Walking Bear. Neg on that, chum. May the Yakuza guide you, Joshua-san. I guess we're not on good enough terms for him to call me Joshua-chan. Oh, more Halloweeners. Fellas, I just signed on with the fucking Yakuza. Have a little respect. Anyways, we're short. About 50,000 new yen for that body armor. So let's get to decking. The cabbie spots your armband and gives you a pained expression. Looks like this one's on me. Hop in, chum. Poor guy. If we're lucky, maybe we'll just get a run for Run Raku externally. Because, my god, how do I keep missing that password when I go to Run Raku? $50,000 we need, and then even more for the decks. I'm actually pretty glad we didn't need the Fairlight Excalibur. Because it's a lot of money, and it's apparently overkill. We actually have an incredibly powerful deck. What do we run right now? Right now we're just running the Fuchi Cyber 5. I'd say, well, minus that password, things are going pretty well. Oh, I do have Run Raku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 we have to hack. Ido's doesn't count. Let's just go and Run Raku. Let's finish this stupid contract first. I didn't know we had the Run Raku password all along. I wonder if I stole it just dicking around in their system. Or did I have a run with Run Raku before? I can't remember. Where am I going and what am I doing? I have to get to outdated files? Really? Well, if you say so, computer. I think Harry Nips is just the skeleton key of passwords. If I was outdated, I'd be near the entrance. Knowing Fuchi, though, they probably have ice on it anyways. There it is. Oh, a gang of eye-fires jump out of the crowd. So you choose to serve the Yakuza, then you deserve to die like the other enemies of the Mafia. We prefer the term seppuku. Those shotguns, man. Holy shit, you can heal a dude when he's unconscious? That had to be a medkit. Do you mind? My master needs help. Fine. Goddamn right I scared him off. I just butchered their friends on the street corner. Those guys fight with Legion's shotguns, though. That hurt. That hurt Winston. Maybe with the Yakuza body armor, I guess it makes sense that they might throw dudes at you that require the body armor. Otherwise, what's the point? Oh, come on, man. Walking Bear. You call that a heal? That's better. I don't need to do any more for you, but thanks for the giant pile of karma. We'll just go right over here. Oops, and then we're going into Renraku.
Accepted.
Just hit every goddamn data store. It's a shame I can't read my pocket secretary while I'm here in the Matrix. I have to jack out to double check the file. This Renraku system looks a little different. I don't think that's true, though. I think the internal and the external network are the exact same. You just entered a different node. But if they are different, that would explain why we didn't find the file when we were inside the building. What are we doing tonight? We're almost at the end, Fat Cow. Okay, never mind. This is the Renraku I remember. I think I got it mixed up with Fuchi in my head. Yeah, I don't really see the point in upgrading my deck. Probably just more memory. Probably won't be able to handle all the programs if we level up. This deck probably can't handle 4 high-level programs on it is about the only thing, but look at how well it fights. Shredding this place. Oops. We're gonna have to go everywhere. Okay. Left side's got a bunch. I think we have more than enough time to finish the game tonight. We have like 2 or 3 hours that we can work with here. The Excalibur, you're getting extra hardening. Only extra hardening? I wonder if you can get some extra analyze and mask out of it. Because that would give us a higher hit rate. But hardening, I don't. Not too concerned about hardening. Cancelled passwords. Yeah, things I'm not going to fucking... What purpose would this file possibly serve? I suppose you could argue through social engineering that people might cycle through passwords even after they're discontinued. So I just answered my own fucking question. Well, if we don't gain any or masking or analyze, if we don't gain the stat that increases our hit rate, the Cybertech's pretty much plateaued in power then. It'll take more than that to stab me. That might be the one that gets us kicked out, so. But we'll go back to financial data. That might have had some stuff on it. Oh shit, no interesting files here. Really? Rejected. That's not worth a lot, but man, just files fucking everywhere on this system. I wonder what sort of files I'm missing out on from the other corps. There's a lot hidden away, that's for sure. That's what makes the game so appealing to so many people. Because it's fun to find things. Go off the beaten path, it makes you feel smart. Alright, let's go down to this data store jamboree and fight our way out. Competition data store. Well, not that. That's definitely the kind of node a megacorp would have. People I hate. What the hell could you be guarding? That's a slow-ass node. Outdated files I don't think we found on this system yet, I guess. Weird that outdated files would be a gateway to another data store. System files. I'll just delete Win32. Done. Ah, shit. I don't know if I can get to this store in time. Why the fuck would there be black ice on that? Goodbye. Well, shit. Show map. We've been to every node. I must have the password. It must have been the one in financial. Let's get dragged out of the system here. Oh, fuck. What the fuck do I have? Apparently I got some shit already. Oh, I had some oranges. Do I fucking have it yet? This is making me a little crazy. Oh, come on. Where the hell is it? It's a corpse indicted in Matrix sabotage. Renraku, Fuchi, Ares, Mitsuhama, and Lone Star all suspected, but the passcode's actually on the Az Technology server. What the fuck? I don't know where the hell the L is. I think we're missing the N as well. I swore it was in Renraku. Another goddamn worthless email. We've removed Mako Sacho as project leader of Operation Thawne. His failure in tracking the subjects has been noted. His replacement is on his way and will resume the search ASAP. Resume the dialogue with that. That really stinks. I'll talk to them. I have a weapon permit. Just some regular people walking around with 30 medkits forming a crude body armor around them. Alright, don't fuck me here, Roscoe. You did. Holy shit, you did. Thanks for the fucking lunch money. Great. Maybe I can buy some soy calf with this garbage. Oh boy, where the hell would this file be? Well, we can at least go talk to Frosty's boss, Harlequin, which should trigger the endgame now that we have the map. Huh. I'm wrong. There's two inns. There's one for elves and there's one for Tabitha Shale. It's this one. Elves only. Two elves carrying submachine guns greet you at the door. They say nothing but motion you to follow them. They lead you into the elevator and ride to the top floor. Passing even more armed elves, you enter the penthouse. Inside you face a bizarre sight. There stands an elf, his face tattooed like a clown. However, his expression reflects his serious nature. This must be Harlequin. So we meet. I guess you would eventually have found me, given your resources and abilities as an amazing hacker. As you've probably guessed, I've been keeping an eye on you since you first arrived in Seattle. You've acquired quite a reputation in your short time here, yet your original mission remains unfulfilled. I'll help you if I can. Tell me what you know about my brother Michael. Your brother's death is made worse by the fact that it was wholly avoidable. I underestimated Thawne, and he punished me by destroying those in my employ. I apologize for Michael's death. Who is Thawne, even though I do know? Thawne is a what, not a who. It is a free spirit, an elemental whose summoner was killed. Thawne is older than most, and with age comes power, considerable power in Thawne's case. But Thawne is cursed. He must replenish his life force, or his form in this world will eventually cease to exist. Thawne seeks out magical artifacts and, in a ritual of destruction, absorbs their energies. Currently, Thawne's energy is waning. But make no mistake, he's still very powerful and quite dangerous. But to save an expenditure of his energies, he now uses much outside help and avoids direct confrontations. Why is Renraku involved? Renraku became involved with Thawne through Vigor, who was casting about for corporate support. Renraku assigned Mako to the project, but he was easily blinded by the promise of power and became Thawne's unwitting pawn. After Thawne fragged his relationship with Renraku, Mako was replaced. Ito Ogami is a legendary player of hardball. I've managed to keep him and Renraku off my trail so far. I've killed Ito, so Renraku's no longer involved. You managed to have him killed? No, I said I killed him. Seems I'm not the only person to underestimate you, although it appears I'll be the only one around to correct my mistake. Well, with Ogami out of the way, Renraku should not bother us any longer. You show Harlequin the map you found. This shows the location of Elisia's tomb, but not the reference. The reference points have been removed. This map and its counterpart must be what Thawne is after. Thawne killed your brother. If you really want the revenge we've been after, you must thwart his plans. Earlier I mentioned Vigor. Have you heard of him? You tell Harlequin that you know of Vigor and Jarl. Harlequin frowns when he hears of your contact with him. Vigor is Thawne's most trusted lieutenant and the front man for Thawne's operations. Jarl is less well known, but just as important to the spirit. Both of them have been using you for information. I spoke to them fucking once. Seek out Vigor and Jarl. They're the weak link in the chain. See if you can break it. The N and L are on Fuchi's system? Fucking, that would explain it. Must have grabbed the files wrong. Well, Vigor and Jarl can wait. I need closure on this Fuchi shit. Oh, see you, Snot. You're probably gone. Got caught up reading Harlequin text. Alright, we're going to the Matrix. Fuchi. I got confused because one of them was from Fuchi. Or maybe it's addressed to Fuchi. Well, that fun fact is going to save us a lot of trouble. Oh, you wish. You wish, Fuchi. This is the system where we cut through the slave. There you are. I put up a bit of a fight, all things considered. Guess it is the CPU. Alright, cancel that. Hey now, hey now. Passive? This is embarrassing. There we go. This has to be confidential. Management. Grab some bank account numbers. Not the note I wanted. We'll go to this one. Security? Yeah, I had a feeling it's either security or confidential on each system, right? So we just need to find the security data store. I'll grab some money. Toxic data. This is a lot of shit posts. Oh, fucking you wish. I have actually not been hurt by black ice for a long, long time. Well, killed. I think I've been winged a few times, but we've come a long way on absorbing that black ice. Yeah, it seems to not just reduce the damage, it seems to just give me a chance to outright resist damage from black ice, which is kind of fucking huge. The body stat. Security, there you are. An interesting file. I fucking knew it. I didn't know it. Dan had to tell us. I'm not downloading a 20 megapulse file on principle, or 30 megapulse file on principle. It also reminds me of the Lawnmower Man. Just something about that 90s view of the internet, virtual reality. Of course, it doesn't play like the Lawnmower Man, but the aesthetic is similar. Well, I got disconnected. Yeah, just downtown. Let us sell this shit off. And then we can look at our password now that it's fully assembled. Roscoe, you better give me some money. 2,000, 2,500, 9,000. Oh, 2,000, dude. I can almost afford all 3 pieces, but on principle. There. That's the whole password. Chernobyl. Chernobyl. I'm pretty confident we can do it, but we might as well show off our programs when we go in there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to dance with the devil here. Because I think Ito's system is much shorter. For how strong our deck is. Could you imagine the poor bastard that found Ito's system by accident because it's got an unguarded, like, front-facing access node, and you're like, oh, some bozo left his network unsecured, and you just stroll in. Oh, black ice. I'm in a coma now. Because you're just like some high schooler. Not so whiz now, are you, kid? Just doing a little reconnaissance here to see what's what. I think we're going to have to go to the CPU for a red, actually. Oh, nope, he does have reds. An interesting file, really. We got to clear 90 for the body armor, and then we got to clear actually quite a bit more for some programs from David Kipp. The good thing about David Kipp, though, is you can't rank those up, so you buy them at level 5 and then call it a day. We're going to get jacked out here in a second, but nice short system. We just go right to that node on the bottom, which is 2 fights. There's a black ice guarding the SPU, and then this, what was it, a blaster guarding this? No available storage. See it. The old double jack out. That was 2 7500s. That should be enough. Yes, it is. Okay, now we have to find a shop because we don't actually have room for the body armor. We have to order it on the phone. I will sell 3 med kits because I don't want to sell my body armor and then be stuck in a street fight with no armor. Come quickly, my master! Oh my god. Fucking... I don't know what this dude is doing. Like he just fucking hates the mafia and he's just walking along. Doing Italian racial slurs. It's like, oh, look at these eye fires. Boppity boopy. They start blasting him. Oh, watch her. Go find help. Little dwarf thinks I'm sexy. Man, look at the synthol. That guy's jacked. Yeah, jacked in. I'm a decker. Come quickly. My master needs help. God damn it. Why don't you just shimmer and fade to nothingness when they're beating the shit out of you? Those guys do not put up as much of a fight as the Mafia hit squad they sent after me. Alright, let's buy that body armor. Total overkill, but we're rich. We're a computer hacker. The item you've requested is on its way, he says, and a courier just appears. That's some Grand Theft Auto shit. May the Yakuza guide you, Joshua-san. Gonna give this guy 90,000 yen. He still won't call me Joshua-chan. I would like to think we're on casual terms, Agira. Tetsumi-chan. What am I doing? I have to sell their shit too. We won't need a lot of medkits to beat the game, honestly. Guns on the street corner. Everybody in the archaeology is afraid to pawn the shit I drop on the ground. I would have liked it better if the archaeology had more appropriate encounters, like if the company man was more common in the archaeology. Because it's like it's kind of weird that you can get like gang fights inside the archaeology. You'd think Renraku security would sort that out. Look at that. Oops. Does body armor stack? No, you can only wear one. We're going to go from 4 pips and 6 pips to 6 pips and 8 pips. Not too shabby. Huh, that's not the one I equipped. Neat. Then we sell off that combat armor. The light. All right, look at those stats. Just power high, power incredible. A lot of defense too, especially if we went with like, if you're not controlling, you should probably go full defense. He's full offense, and then she's whatever. Yeah, neutral. That's fine. I've never seen that event, the strike team officer that calls in a strike team. That's a neat one. I'm actually a little amazed after all these runs. We saw the other one that was new in my recent memories, the one where you feel like you're being watched and it's a hidden security camera. Now we just need, I think 30,000 for each. Actually, let's just see what Kip David wants for his programs. No. Rebound and degrade, they're 30,000 each. I really just want degrade. Then we can grab some wacky dicking around programs. Yeah, I think if you can fight a level 6 Black Ice, this is probably the easiest system to get money on. It's only an orange 4, too. It's not a red node or anything. I guess I should check that node behind it, too. Because Ito's system is just filled with those little lore tidbits. Oh, fuck you. I don't fail. Now I gotta make my way to the CPU before I get kicked out. We don't really need walking around money is the thing, because the cab is free now. Oh shit, that data store went right to the CPU. What a weird map. Very skeptical of these tar papers. Procs. Oh, Ito's probably spinning in his shallow grave. Black Ice can't get me. pressure. Now we're just here for money, I think. We'll just suck that last node dry. Probably going to be a red anyways. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, dude loves black ice. I can only imagine how much they pay him. I mean, being a high-up corporate suit at a major megacorp, that's probably a pretty cushy life. But then I guess the corporation can ruin you if you fail. Or just send an assassin. So there's some stress involved. Is that enough to get that? That was actually enough to get let's go with rebound. Rebound looks cooler. I'd buy rebound. Thank you. Pew. Rebound bounces attacks back at the attacker. Rebound weakens slowly with each interception. Which means unless it bounced something back, it won't degrade. That's what I like about it. I can't remember if rebound doesn't do anything against black ice, though. Huh. You fucking wish. Boom. Actually, hang on. The bar is... No, never mind. I was about to say, it looks like rebound is degrading, and that might be what that bar means, but it's not full, and we just started. Yeah, spell like rebound, really cool. There's not a lot of tactics to be had in the Matrix because it's just dice rolls, right? Like maybe if ice hit you reliably and you had to depend more on medic and rebound, like you might actually use those programs. But is my deck full? Oh Christ, because the program's fucking massive. This is why you would switch up to an Allegiance. Or sorry, no, not an Allegiance. That's a shit deck. Fairlight Excalibur. I can barely fit anything on this fucking deck now. And the problem is, remember, we need a bunch of extra money. The person quickly disappears in the crowd. Well, the important thing is he's incognito. He's definitely not Run Raku Strike officer. Just a regular civilian living his life. Taking my picture inconspicuously. Well, what to do here? I'll tell you what we will do. We'll just finish the game. And then we'll fall back and dick around in the Matrix. Maybe show some grenade gameplay if we can get enough karma rustled up on Winston. No. Vigor and Jarl are supposed to be in the Rat's Nest. Although I'll admit I don't know how you're supposed to find that out. Actually, maybe you go to the Wanderer. I need to find Vigor and Jarl. Because they have the map. You ask around, but no one seems to know why they left or where they went. Huh. Maybe Caleb. Caleb says he usually updates his info as the story goes on. Speak with Harlequin once more, but I'm pretty sure we've unlocked everything that he can tell us until we find Vigor. Can I help you, fellas? Yeah, fuck you. I need some. Oh, hello again, Joshua. You've brought my time with your pain. Spend it as you wish. I have some questions I need answered. I have no new information. Oh, boy. It's true that I didn't go into Chernobyl. We can do that after we finish the game. It's not like I'm going to kill Thon and then turn off the stream, but it'll be nice just to get it out of the way. Yeah, let's talk to Caleb. Information. Questions answered. God damn it. Where the hell is Vigor and Jarl? Looking for some work? No? Okay. Let's check our giant pile of tips and clues. 24. You vowed dated Thon's a jackal ghost. Seek out Vigor and Jarl for answers concerning Thon and your brother's death. Renraku suspects that Vigor and Jarl are looking for Thon. Strike team captain. Do not follow Thon or his men any longer. We cannot risk alerting him until we have both pieces of the map. The piece we have will be secured in the upper levels of the arcology. The men are becoming restless. I request a recon unit to be assigned to watch over these Shadowrunners unless you want them dead soon. The prisoner Vigor has been transferred from our detention facilities to Hollywood Correctional. Feathered Serpent, Thon, Frosty. There it is. Virus brings down new computer system in South America. Origin traced to system files. From Runraka to Fuchi. From Az Technology to Mitsuhama. From Fuchi to Ares. From Mitsuhama to Runraka. Interesting. I just cannot remember the story trigger. We can just go talk to other Johnsons. Julius or Mortimer, because Vigor is around their strata of Johnsoning. Information, questions answered. Caleb Brightmore? Caleb's strictly uptown. He moves in his circles and I move in mine. We don't mingle, if you catch my point. When I get a little bigger, he'll become a problem. Okay, see ya. Looks like they just like to talk shit about Mortimer Reed, vice versa. There is like a 0% chance Gunderson would know. I mean, he's in the rat's nest, but I don't know what triggers knowing he's in the rat's nest. Is this the bar? It is. Information, questions? Oh, fuck off. A simple matrix run, no. Let's hope that Gunderson would know for some reason. What do you know about a Johnson named Vigor? One in the grapevine is that he's involved with something nastier than any Johnson would touch. They say he's been holed up in some secret base in the rat's nest. Thank you, Gunderson. You just eat all the popcorn chicken you want, my friend. This area seems to have been swept with recent activity. Knowing Vigor must be somewhere around, you start a thorough search of the area. You get lucky and find a secret entrance to an old fallout shelter. After a quick search of the bunker, you find a copy of your overlay map. In addition, the landmark map is rolled up with it. Harlequin should be most interested in this. You leave cautiously, expecting to be jumped at any moment. Fortunately, your luck holds out and you leave the area without incident. Get that endgame trigger going. That's a telephone, that's not Harlequin. Okay. You show Harlequin the map you retrieved from Renraku and the map you took from Vigor and Jarl. Impressive. This shows the exact location of Alicia's tomb if one is familiar with these landmarks. If Vigor had these maps, then Thon must be very close to finding the tomb. There's no telling what artifacts are in that tomb. I'll not stand idle and let that mockery desecrate the final resting place of such a noble warrior. Harlequin's half standing, his knuckles bone white where he's clenching the chair. Suddenly, his animated features go slack as he slowly sinks back into his seat. He speaks with quiet determination. As we sit here, Thon may already be at Alicia's tomb. Joshua, you must go now to assemble a team to destroy Thon. We now have very little time, so equip your team well, and when you return here, I'll have arranged for your transport to the tomb. Harlequin fixes you with his piercing gaze. I beseech you. Thon must be stopped, and an elven myth preserved. I'll prepare things on this end for your return. I would just send like a bunch of wizards, but just a computer hacker and his two muscly friends, why not? Thon's no match for the Synthol squad. So now we can end the game whenever we go talk to Harlequin there, but we have to attack the Chernobyl system. What other kind of wacky programs can we get? Really none is the problem, right? Because we can't fit them on our fucking deck. That's not true. We can fit. We just can't get any money. I have 153 megapulses available as storage. It's a real shame that your active programs take the same space as your storage programs. We could buy slow, which doesn't really help. We can buy smoke. All actions have added difficulty. See, I don't understand the purpose of smoke because it fucks you over too. Mirrors, confounds, ice, and deckers, decreasing your accuracy. This is just a shitty version of rebound, and rebound never degrades unless it gets hit, whereas mirrors always degrades. I like this one. Relocate leads any trace ice on a wild goose chase. That's just fun to watch it get sent on a fucking mystical journey. And then there should be another software program store in the arcology. I think smoke debilitates me too. That's the way it's implied. Because if it's written like that, that would mean other ice could cast it on me, and ice never do anything but attack you. I'm a doctor and this patient has escaped. Help them? Here's 50 new, piss off. That means they're a real doctor. Yeah, that's really it. You could sleaze, but I mean, we're all familiar with sleaze from the last Shadowrun Let's Play. Let's get this decked out. No available storage. Grenades are for sale. No, we will buy some grenades later though, but probably not from you. We have to wait for you to show up. Now, of course, the problem is that we can't even fit anything on our deck to make money. Like, look at this. Actually, I have 103, but that's only two, right? Two 50 megapulse files, which is going to take a long time to get rich. You could delete Rebound. Rebound's a fun program, but it's easier to earn 30,000 with a full deck than it is to do it 2 files at a time. Anyways, I'm not really in danger with my deck, but we'll save it. Where'd the passcode go? Don't tell me I fucking busted it by unlocking the endgame. I didn't. Why can't we get into Chernobyl? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shit. Did one of the passcodes delete themselves? They did. We're missing H. How in the world did I fuck this up? Oh my god, which one are we missing? Looks like we're going on another Matrix adventure. What an odd interaction.
Passcode.
Is there any way to tell for sure? Okay, if it's the people that get sent to, we're missing 2. We're missing Ares, you're absolutely right. Okay. Again, bunch of time saved there.
Passcode. Accepted.
At least we have their system passcode still. Weird that it got nuked.
Accurate. Alert.
Fucking no you don't. Boing. I'm invincible. I had 24 clues at one point. It looks like maybe when the clues got consolidated, because you saw a bunch of clues get deleted now that we know where Legion's tomb is, it might have eaten the password. We definitely had 24 codes at one point. Or sorry, 24 clues. What the hell triggered an active alert? The tar paper. But that's an interesting interaction. Just an odd bit of garbage cleanup in your notebook. Yeah, thank God we have tar paper off. Search our pits. It's just a time sink, right? I mean, I don't know. If you value your time, you would just always, oh, do I have relocate? Later. They're just going to assume some poor bastard in South Korea was hacking them. You're under arrest. Well, what did I do? Relocated. Whoops, no, you do this. Keep trying to get down to the hotbar, but you just pick the program. Hit me if you dare. Rebound is tons of fun. Am I going? I gotta be going the right way. It's another SPU over here. The funny thing about rebound is I think rebound will block it even if I'll dodge it. And I think if it rebounds, they get hit by it no matter what. So if they attack me, they're punished regardless of the outcome. I don't think they can dodge a rebound. It will always make them take damage. Oh, welcome to hell, Black Ice. There's that CPU. I need this alarm off. Well, that's one process. Apparently you can fuck that up. Got glass shards in my persona's face now. Let's get that rebound reloaded. So my problem with rebound is I think even if you buy the bootleg version, it's fucking expensive. It's like 10,000 Nuyen if you buy the bad version. The good version's 30,000. All right, probably this is confidential, blocked by the CPU.
Word cancelled.
An interesting file you download. Perfect. Try to grab a little bit of pocket change while we're in here. There we go. I can only afford a 40. Perfect. $75 through 10,000 for we weren't in danger at all, but now we should have the fucking password. See, we can hold 21 clues. Got the whole thing.
Passcode
Chernobyl.
accepted.
And it's the UCAS federal government, which I think we've accidentally bumbled into. I think UCAS was actually one of the first systems we found with red data stores, and it beat the shit out of us. Okay, so yeah, so 6K through Wilma, so yeah. You'd have to have 6,000 spare, which I feel you could just spend making your deck better. Like you can get a level of response for 6K. And then Kip David is for when you're doing Caleb runs. And then money's not really a problem anymore.
Active. Alert.
So the deal is if you're not keeping up, is these corporations have banded together to make a virus to cause a problem with the nuclear power plant. And they've implanted it here in the federal system, I think, is what's going on. So we have to find the file and delete it. I don't know, it would be those system files?
Alert.
It's a pretty vague side quest. You find a file that appears important and obliterate it from memory, or maybe we just need to find a file that proves that the virus is real. But this is the culmination of the decking side quest. There's just something on the UCAS network we have to do. And then we've overcome the most difficult cyberspace challenge. Now let's go over to here. Prisoner data, so it wouldn't be here. Oh, I blew him up. I was going to relocate him. One of the clues to get the passcodes in the virus. System files. Perfect. An interesting file. That might have been it. $22. Where is it? As technology. Sailor Corps band together. Virus brings, origin trace to system files. You've deleted the virus and saved the citizens of Redmond Barrens. You also managed to divert a large sum of creds to your account. Sega of America thanks you for your efforts. We've done it. That's it. That's the Matrix side quest. I don't know how you would steal money while you're in system files and not financial data, but there you go. It was a decent amount of money. It was 50,000 Nuyen, which doesn't get us any closer to our Fairlight, unfortunately. So let's go kill Thawne. This one was definitely longer than the original playthrough, even with the sped up segments I showed. But I think our stats are way higher. Cancel. No, damn it, I'll reload it, fine. 24, I mean, there's some walking around karma on everybody, but... Everybody got their main stat maxed out. $65,000 union's a decent amount to retire on for a year or so. Talk to you later, chummer. Let's save it. Because we can come back and dick around with hand grenades. Are you prepared for the trip to Elysia's tomb? I am. Harlequin takes you to a sleek VTOL craft whose body bristles with communications and jamming devices. A harried ride with Harlequin at the stick takes you to the entrance of Elysia's tomb. Harlequin gives you a hands-free walkie-talkie, we call them headsets. What happens in the tomb is up to you. I'll take care of things out here. Harlequin holds up a hand to stifle your questions and ushers you into the tomb. I'm pretty sure Harlequin is a freakishly, powerful wizard. I think he actually has perfect stats in the pen and paper game. Harlequin's fucking overpowered. Good luck, my friend. May we meet again. You take a deep breath of fresh air and a last look at the forest. Nodding to Harlequin, you turn and walk into the tomb's antechamber, noticing that the stone doors were literally ripped from the entrance. Oh no, Halloweeners, what am I going to do? Actually, you know what? No. Full defense. Full defense. You're only in charge of healing. I should have bought her a higher level healing, I think about it. Winston will take it from here. Oh, what the hell? Why weren't you healing him? I might have to just control her. Here we go. What if someone comes? Put 4 Halloweeners at the door. That'll be fine. The weakest gang, sir? Entering the antechamber, you see a giant humanoid creature digging in the dirt ahead. Huge clawed hands pull artifacts from a broken chest, placing them aside. The creature turns from the chest and peers at you. Tell me more. You've arrived in time to witness the birth of a new era. Kneel, slave. You feel something reach into your mind and force you towards the ground. I am Thawne, new ruler of this world. With the powers of this tomb, all will kneel to me. The unseen iron grip begins to diminish, and once again you're in control of your actions. What's happening? My power's waning. Harlequin's voice rings over the walkie-talkie he gave you. Joshua, the Council is channeling their powers to weaken Thawne. He's now susceptible to physical damage. It's all up to you now, Joshua. Let him have it. And by Joshua, he means Winston. I should probably get her up. You like that? It's like a rock'em sock'em robot. He's tougher than he looks, let's be honest. You want some more of that? I'm gonna just keep reviving him because I think as long as you don't leave the screen with Joshua unconscious, you're fine, but you also might be punished if Joshua's just out cold for too long. He took his heavy combat armor off. No wonder he keeps fucking getting geeked. Oh, fucking 12 biotech, my tit walking bear. Did you see that? All right, everybody's actually got their shirt on. Joshua took it off to just, oh man, I just really constricts my V-neck, guys. I think I should show Thon my V-neck. Oh no, I died again. We're doing it. Hey, Luke. Luke's head swivels towards you. I told you my help would be needed, human. Winston actually had it well in hand. His razor-sharp teeth gleam as his voice fills your head. I have Thon under my will at the moment, but soon he'll overcome me. You must destroy him. That's what I've been trying to do. When I can no longer contain him, he'll attempt to flee the tomb. Its walls are lined with the magical ore. Or it shall come. You must blast the opening of the tomb as he attempts to escape. This will serve two purposes, to crush him with the ore and permanently seal the tomb from others. Can you do this? Probably. Then get to it, my friend. The fate of this world is balanced upon your actions. Oh no! I would have preferred if Winston just punched the door closed, but... As the tomb seals shut, you feel a darkness wash away from your mind. You wonder, can it be true? Is Thon really defeated now that his corporeal form is destroyed? When the dust settles, Harlequin contacts you via walkie-talkie. You did it, Joshua. Alicia's powers and secrets are once again at rest. All of Seattle is forever in your debt. That said, you feel a wave of exhaustion envelop you. It's over. For now. Shadowrun. Winston really came together at the end, and I'm very glad it worked out for him. Small team. They got a lot done. Oh, hey, Doc Whitson was their art lead. That's who that particular name is. Ellis Goodson's another artist. Original story by Jim Long. Good story for a Saga game. What's a good class to start it if you never played this before? Probably a samurai. Shaman's fun, but magic's a little confusing. And, I mean, the Decker makes the most money, but the Matrix is a lot to learn. Not too shabby. We were able to beat it. I had a lot of faith in that Winston. You know what? I want to go back and do that again. I want to make sure Joshua was wearing his armor, and I want to go back and just see how quickly Winston curb stomps those poor bastards. When the hell did he take his armor off? Must have maybe I accidentally traded away the one I was wearing. It's just fun. It's just fun to punch guys. It looks like I can't hurt a guy unless I lock on to him, though. Look at that. Final monsters, huh? Get the fuck out of my way. Power incredible. Oh god, it's Winston. I gotta get out of here. Oh no. Too late, homie. I'm just gonna stand my fucking ground. I ain't no bitch. Come on. What do you got? Okay, that's actually pretty good. If I could somehow if I could tank the magical damage, I could probably solo this without spamming medkits. Like, look at that. We've done it. This poor guy, I'm just Dempsey rolling the shit out of this guy's jawbone, and then Luke's like, I'm here to help Joshua. No, it's fine. Oh, wow, Winston was strong. Not many Shadowrunners can say they bare-knuckle boxed an ancient demigod. It seems like there was some weird attack interruption. I saw a video a while back, a little bit before I started this run, and they did a solo Joshua melee on Thawne, and he was doing something interesting. Let's fight the boss again. And that particular fellow, whose name I can't remember, unfortunately, shit my pants for a little. I thought we were back in Redmond Barrens, and I loaded the wrong save file somehow. He does something where they get stuck in that like sort of spinning melee animation you might have seen with the Halloweeners at the beginning of the game, and that will interrupt his attack animation, which I thought was an interesting fact. But I got to get him into that whirling dervish of death, and then he can't do anything. But it looks like I do delay his animation sometimes when I'm breaking his jaw. I think it has to be a certain hit react to cancel his animation. Poor Vigor and Jarl. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. He's fucking trapped now. He got one off, but like he got way less off. Like, look at this. Stop it. Stop hitting me. Ow. You can't do this to me. I'm Thawne. Oh no. I only know that because I watched that guy's YouTube video. Well, I think I brutally murdered Thawne enough. One more? I don't know how else we could... You know what? One more just to prove a point. He did kill my fucking brother. The centerpiece of this run was melee Winston, and feels good. Feels good to have it culminate with that. I only wish I could put Walking Bear on pure healing. If I could automate her healing, this would be a joke. Get the bear into the wall, the fun zone. There you go. All aboard the pain train. And the fight's over once this happens, but I like to just keep punching on principle. Just beautiful. And then a certain someone wanted to see what grenades would be like on Winston because he has ridiculous stats for it. But we have to get grenades all the way up from nothing, don't we? Perfect opportunity to show the debug menu, I think, because that'll be a little bit quicker than doing Caleb runs. We have throwing 3, and then, oh my god, what's it going to take to get to level 2? What level 12 throwing? Well, it's the numbers 1 through 12 added together and then doubled. It's probably close to 100 karma I'd wager. Someone did the math for it once, didn't he? I think someone mentioned it in the chat once. Winston Mars definitely fucking achieved all his... He's at the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs after that fight. He self-actualized his goals. Let's go to the Redmond Barrens and save it right in front of the hotel, and then we're going to be doing a bunch of reset cycles to grind karma on the debug menu. So if you're not familiar with the debug menu, it's basically there's a button combination you press on the title screen, and that will give us access to a debug menu that lets us choose things like a bunch of money, unlocks all contacts, it gives us a special cyber deck. But yeah, you go ABBACAB, and you press start. And then you have your pocket secretary, and this is interesting. What's this? Debug menu. Use at your own risk. The problem is we can only access this menu once, and we have to reset the game again. And this is always fun in these old games to find debug things that they left in when they went Gold Master. So it's on the cart. And I use this quite liberally. As a child, I assure you. Nuyen gives us 250,000 Nuyen. Spells gives you, I think, every spell, but not at max level, or maybe it does. Test deck is a cyber deck, but I don't think it's as good as what we have right now, so this will blow out some of our stats. Pick system lets us pick every matrix map in the game, I believe. Heal all heals us fully, but we have to reset the game to access it again, so it's not as impressive. Plus 10 karma is the one we want, because that's a little bit quicker than a Caleb run. Contacts fills up our phone book, and walk fast makes you walk kind of fast. 10 karma, and then we just save it. And then we just keep doing that. Which we'll have to do about 15 times. And of course the problem is it's a little mindless. We might fuck it up every now and then trying to do it 15 times in a row. See, like right there, I almost blindly pressed start. I forgot to do the code. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed the Shadowrun playthrough. I had a bunch of fun doing it. I'm glad I decided to do it. We got to see some things we never saw before, like the Start quest, the Decker quest. There were also some funny interactions. I was a big fan of the double vampire. There's a man on the ground. He looks like he needs medical attention. He just lies down next to the vampire just killed. Ah, it's me, a vampire. Beat the shit out of him. I mean, Melee Winston was just fucking incredible once it finally came together. Yeah, a little long is all I'll say about this. I was expecting to get it through quicker, not that I'm on like a strict timetable when I stream games, but I thought this would have only been like 3 or 4 streams, but it took us a while to get through it, but I enjoyed my time with it. The grinding lends itself well to a stream format. And who knows, maybe in another 10 years I'll play it again. Oh boy. I'll just be on my deathbed when we're actually in the Matrix. It's Time Travel Astronaut here again, streaming Shadowrun. Shadowrun Returns is a lot of fun. My only problem with it, I suppose, is I have a bad memory, and I can't remember what character I would need to make to see the alternate choices if I played through it again. Because there's quite a few conversation choices where you need like a certain etiquette or a certain stat requirement. And there's a few things I missed out on that I wish I didn't. But you can just follow a guide. I'm pretty sure you can't get everything, but I have the feeling that there's a good mid-ground character build that can see a lot of the game's like non-combat solutions and extra treasure and shit. I think I'd honestly prefer the extra treasure and shit over the non-combat solutions. How we doing here? 98 is going to get him pretty close. He's almost there. He's at 10. And then this guy can probably finish off his pistols. Oh, no, it get really expensive up there. So 24 gets us to 12. And then I think 26 would get us 13 pistols. Then we'd have a level 13 with the Predator Heavy Pistol. There you go. Max. Quickness is movement and attack speed. Sure, why not? Maximum level, maximum level. I zoned out. What are we doing here? He needs like 50. So 5 more times. And then we can dick around with grenades. We could just try to throw grenades at Thon, which I think is a terrible idea compared to his melee damage, but definitely remember a lot of nights as a kid doing this. Doing the karma cheat. Because I think the problem is the walk fast isn't tied to your save file, so if you turn that on, You'd have to turn it on again. So you'd have to waste your debug menu every time on that, if I'm not mistaken. If I got Predator Max, actually Predator's not that good of a pistol, especially for Thawne. I'm better off with just an SMG for like just the more chances to hit, or a shotgun. I actually feel the melee damage was really good for Thawne. He went down really fucking fast. I think that was 5. It was. There we go. Level 12 throwing. What a world. And then... Oh, it's actually cheaper. All right, because that's the point of going into a specific weapon. Level 13 pistols. There you go. Squeeze a little extra hit right there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably would not keep playing if I was like, oh, let's get throwing to 12 and see what happens. It's like, I really don't want to do Caleb runs for 3 more hours, so I probably wouldn't show it. But now we can show it. Okay, and then we just got to load him up with bang, bang balls, or grenades as normal people would call them. The good thing is all he needs is heavy combat armor, so we can kid him the fuck out. Oh, frag grenades are illegal. We'd have to go to the crime mall. Stun damage. See, stun damage is very high, but we can't stun Thawne. Let's go to the crime mall and buy some frag grenades. No wonder the grenade merchant's more valuable than I thought. There's 2 kinds of stun grenades. There you are. This illegal grenade causes physical damage in a large area. High damage, medium, high power. So not as high. As the fists, unfortunately. He's just got them all over his jacket. This is not going to go nearly as well. Put your goddamn shirt on, John. I really need to save it with that fucking shirt equipped. Driving me crazy. There we go. I mean, I don't miss with all these skills, but Walking Bear is actually taking no damage. Interesting. Bon appetit. Whoops. Okay, I'm sick of your shit. Thank you. I could probably actually give Joshua a bunch of grenades and hand them to him. Oops. Oh, we did it. We did it with just hand grenades. Look at that. Not incredible, but it worked. Imagine if there was a grenade launcher. That'd be a fun gun. And then just because Will asked about it, we'll try with just Joshua with the Predator. Put the others on heavy defense. Because I have a decent body stat. Yeah, full defense. Then I want to be on full offense for more gun damage. Jesus Christ, look at the damage on that Predator heavy pistol. Or, well, not attack, might just be, I don't know, like ability to land hits reliably. I mean, this is 13 pistols, to be fair, but this is kind of fucking silly. Two-shot endgame dudes with a Predator. I mean, Predator's a good pistol, but I think you're better off with the SMG, like I say, just throwing more dice at him. Whoop! Well, the dream has to die sometime. I think really the only thing that would stop me from soloing this boss with my stats is it's like you get blindsided by the damage and I forget to heal and then you're just out. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. We've done it. Well, I think we beat the shit out of Thawne enough. Showed the grenades off. I mean, got a grenade kill on Thawne. You won't see that every day. In the vast repository of YouTube Shadowrun videos. But with that, I think we can close the book on Shadowrun for now. We showed the side quests. We showed some programs. Did the grenades. Punching was just really good. It's because he's a troll. Just the stats favored so much. I have a feeling if I put the others on heavy defense, you'd kill most things very fast on Winston. With the exception of... Sorry, one last thing. One last thing before we call it a night, just because we're way ahead of schedule here. Is I want to try and entice one of those Mafia hit squads with just Winston. It'll be great because if the fists don't work out, I can just start throwing grenades. We'll go to downtown Seattle. I don't know if the hit squads come after you in the Barrens. Now we wait. We might have to wait a while. Because we'll have to wait for random encounter and then hope it's the Mafia hit squad. One thing I will say, I don't have a problem against Walking Bear, but Winston really put her to shame. I don't really feel the allure of Shaman's late game. Because, I mean, I guess a Shaman's kind of like a utility program in the Matrix. It's like you can cast Armor Scan and Barrier and Heal and all that wacky shit. Or Winston can just make their fucking head explode like scanners. Utility doesn't really seem to come up in late game Shadowrun Psychogenesis. Oh, would you come on now? I'm trying to show the Mafia hit squad off. Making me look dumb right at the end. Wouldn't be the first time I wanted to show something off post-game and ran out of time. Had the same problem in Yakuza 0. What is this road? Like, look at this. What do you think this is the monorail? I always thought it was like a high tension power line, which made no sense, but I think it might be the monorail, because there is a monorail in the Super Nintendo version, and I don't know why else it would be in the middle of the street like this. You learn something new every day. That actually makes a lot more sense if this is the monorail. Yeah, I probably would have just turned Walking Bear into a another samurai. Like, just grab Eileen or Stark. I mean, really, the ideal dream here would be to just sink a bunch of karma to also make Joshua a melee character like Winston, and then hire, probably Eileen, because she has less cyberware, so you could equip her more specifically. Stark's, I think, wired out completely, and I don't think he's wired out ideally for melee, but I'd probably go Eileen, Joshua, Winston, triple melee, and see how fast they can kill Thawne, but that would take, like, that actually wouldn't take too long, if being honest with each other. It wouldn't take more than an hour to do the karma cheat on him. There we go. Oh, it's Aragorn. He's got a crush on me. One day, Joshua, one day. And honestly, Winston's so strong I could fire Walking Bear. You basically just need someone to revive Winston when he drops. That's the only downside with Winston. He's too busy punching to realize he runs out of health. And it's just never good to solo. I mean, one unlucky roll on an Allegiant shotgun and you'll drop before you know it. Which I think is a little crazy. You would think even the Allegiant shotgun wouldn't do that great against the military body armor, but maybe they spray the buckshot in Teflon. I don't know. Hello, Mafia. You're making me look like a retard over here. A buffoon. He's injured. I've doubled down on this now. We can't just stop in the middle. I need at least one Mafia hit squad. Or a Renraku strike squad would be okay too. You both on full defense? You're not, young lady. I feel you wouldn't really find flechettes on the street. There we go. God damn it. Everybody's in the Joshua fan club. That's Winston's friend. It's always fun, though. It's always fun to make a side character the main character. It's Antonio all over again. Christ, well, Winston's going to be in incredible shape. God. Oh, I finished a little ahead of schedule. We're going to be fucking just waddling around downtown for half an hour looking for Mafia hit squads. So you choose to choose with the Yakuza. Choose to choose? I'm pretty sure they don't actually say that. Choose to side with the Yakuza. Or we'll show what happens if friends of the Yakuza. I forget what they say. All the more reason for them to jump out from the shadows and attack me, fellas. What is this street? Crosswalk, crosswalk. Like, my God. But off, you're standing perfectly still. Oh my God, this is the event you give me? What's going on here? The man is shaken by your presence and runs away. Thank you for your help. He'd have killed me if it wasn't for you. I don't have much, but what I have is yours. She gives you 100 million as you flag down a cab for her. I'm just going to take my frustration out on some ghouls. Well, well, well. Oh no, I'm invisible. You can't see me. Fucking Winston just punches the air. Get the fuck. I highly doubt that he was absorbing that many hits. So I must have been missing because I was right on top of Joshua, which makes sense. Like bullets can hit things, so there must be. I would assume friendly fire, barring grenades, does no damage. So I was probably just hitting Joshua for 0 damage there, and not the Bandersnatch. I think is the invisible people, or a mage that casts invisibility on itself. I'm not really sure which one it would have been. Vampire, I guess, not a mage. Mages wouldn't be in there. It's always vampires in abandoned buildings. Who do I have to impale on my spurs to get a Mafia event? This is just getting silly. I have a high reputation, a low charisma. They should be lining up to kill me. I really want to see this through, but if you've got somewhere to go, viewer, people at home, I won't think any less of you if you have to go. Because I'm just going to beat the shit out of these Mafia guys and then call it a night immediately. I might just fucking attack Lone Star if I see him. I just can't get any events. In case you're curious what the box art for this playthrough would be, it would be an old 80s style movie poster, with the backdrop being Joshua's V-neck, and then Winston triumphantly emerging from it like a Star Wars poster. Maybe cutting his way out with his spurs. And then Walking Bear would be holding a med kit in a triumphant pose. Thawne would be cowering in the background. Grenades for sale. He would also be there in like a sort of Liberace singing pose. And also in the background would be Alan Turing with his bulbous nose. Maybe Winston would be holding his hand like the Sistine Chapel, leading him. What's going on here? Thank you for saving me. Stop coming to this part of town, lady. If that's the same lady, be careful. Thank God. A gang of eye-fires jump out of the crowd. So, you choose to serve the Yakuza, then you deserve to die like the other enemies of the Mafia. Fucking rookie move, boys. Fucking got him. Not even close. And a grenade. In the business, we call that a sign. Huh. Careful. It's fucking quicker than Thawne. Huh. Come on, I got a fucking 12 in this. Can I at least wing you? Gotcha. Just gotta throw it right at my feet. There we go. Apparently the one thing in the game you don't want to fight with grenades is a random Seattle civilian. They're quick on their feet. I actually almost killed myself with my frags there. Well, thanks for coming out. I had a blast. That's a grenade pun. Playing Shadowrun again. But it's time to stop and move on to the next game for next time. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you next time. So until then, thanks for watching.